Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the mortgage problem again, and I want to concentrate on a few points that was raised by some people in our office. They're going to be 8 points we're going to discuss today. The first one is, why do you need to become an enrolled tribal member? The second one is the 4 major attacks on the lenders and the mortgage services. The third one is how long it takes to get your judgment and how long it takes for your payout from the judgment. The fifth question is the ultimate benefit to the homeowner, which I believe should be obvious. And then we'll talk about the success rate. We'll talk about why everyone should be doing this and the time frame for completion. Now, let's start with why everyone should be doing this. The existing mortgage loans that you're taking, the entire mortgage business, the contracts that you sign, they're all fraudulent simply because there's no disclosure. There are a lot of things that you don't understand. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, but this is ignorance of the facts. They don't disclose these facts to you. So, non-disclosure of facts and ignorance of the facts doesn't make you liable. So, why everyone should be doing this? Because that's the American dream. Everyone comes to America, I want to buy a house. Come see my house. What you don't tell people is come see the house that I bought on a mortgage. All right? If you're lucky, you pay cash and you buy it. But if you're not, you take a loan. But once you get your judgment, you're going to be buying your homes for cash. Now, let's go to why do you need to become an enrolled tribal member? Most of you will receive a list of benefits that go with becoming a tribal member. The most obvious one, of course, is based on Revenue Ruling 67-284, Section 5, which is a revenue ruling, meaning a ruling from the taxation court that tribes are not taxed at all. And there's nothing in the Internal Revenue Service codes to tax tribes, meaning tribes and Indian members of the tribe. That's not my opinion. That's an opinion from Revenue Ruling that is 67-284. Revenue Ruling 67-284. And you can Google it or call our office and we'll be more than happy to give you that information. The 4 points against the lender. First of all, we're going to prove that securitization benefit the lender and the speculators and all the investors with no benefit coming to you. You sign the deed of trust, your $700,000 house, I guarantee you, I can prove it to you in the pooling and service agreement, gets them like $900 million, sometimes more than $1 billion, you get nothing. Your signature triggered that off. They don't tell you that. All right? The second thing is they don't have superior valid title. You have it with customary native title, which is Indian title. Now, the third thing is unjust enrichment on the part of the lender, the mortgage services, the speculators, the investors, and what have you. And lastly, we tell the state court judges, look, this is an unconstitutional law. You cannot be giving creditor relief because you took an oath of office based on the Constitution of the state and the Constitution of the United States. So how can you give creditor relief on an unconstitutional law? We tell the judge to take judicial notice. We tell the judge you cannot legislate from the bench. The legislature has to change the law, amend the law. You don't do that, Mr. Politician in robes. You're not supposed to do that under the doctrine of the separation of powers. Now, once we send the order to show cause to the lender, to the mortgage servicer, they have 21 days. 21 days total, not 21 working days, all right? If they don't respond, that order to show cause automatically becomes a default judgment and it is sent to our collections attorneys right away. Now, then the clock starts ticking. It's how active our collections attorneys are. They are very proactive and they will go all out to get you your money back. We are suing for a minimum $10 million based on compensatory, aggravated, general, exemplary, special damages. All right? So, ideally, 60 days. After the 21 days, for the collection attorneys to go after the lender and get you your money. Or we put a lien on their property, the sheriff will go and attach their property. Either way, you will get paid. So we're looking at 21 days plus 60 days, you're looking at maybe, all right, 90 days, round figure, ballpark. And the success rate, I can tell you, has been in excess of 80%. Because these banks are underwritten by insurance companies and the FDIC. And if anyone tells me the FDIC is broke, you know you're engaging in prevarication. All right? And we have covered why everyone should be doing this, because everyone has a right to start a tsunami effect on these predatory lenders. The Home Ownership Equity Protection Act, 15 United States Code Section 1639, is very clear about predatory lending. They have lent you money based on bad credit scores or manufactured credit scores, but the fact is they cannot be doing what they are doing and break every known law. Right. So the last item here is time frame for completion, like I mentioned, is 90 days. And as a tribal member, you have a lot of rights that is not otherwise given to you. One of the most obvious rights is the fact that you sue and be sued in a tribal court, civil or criminal. We have exclusive criminal jurisdiction over enrolled tribal members and Indians, and even against non-Indians, under 18 U.S.C. Section 1152 and 25 U.S.C. Section 1301. U.S.C. meaning United States Code. So, I hope this has been well explained to you. Give us a call and we'll help you get your relief. Have a dynamic, powerful day, and thank you.